If you're easily offended, click off of this video right now. Donald Trump, you are doing a horrible job. And I am not saying that I would do anything better than you or anyone in Congress because I'm 14 years old. And Obama said, you do not know how difficult the job of being president is until you sit in that office and are faced with decisions that can change the world. But I do know, based on my common sense, the things that you have been doing are flat out stupid and disgusting. And the people who are agreeing with you just because they're of the Republican Party and they feel like they're obligated to say that, let me tell you right now, you're not obligated to follow this man. And I know you guys are smart. And I know you know what this person's doing is dumb. But just because he's the figurehead and the leader of your party does not mean that you have to abide by everything he says. And I know a lot of you will still do it. Because my opinion won't change anything. But I do know from my common sense and just me witnessing what's been going on and not being able to comprehend it really, that we need to change something, and we need to change it real fast, because with the path we're going on, my generation won't be able to protect and preserve this world for the next generation. One, the government shutdown. The government shutdown is the second longest in US history. Why, might you ask? It must be something very important. No, Donald Trump, the idiot who went on campaign telling everyone he's gonna build a 2,000-mile long wall between us and Mexico, is now shutting down the government and depriving thousands of families of their paychecks to put food on their own table because he can't get his $5.7 billion to build this wall. The United States has survived for over 300 years without needing a border wall between us and Mexico. You people who are out there phobic, scared, terrified of these immigrants coming into your America, this America was built on the backs of slaves and immigrants. The people who came here and founded this country were immigrants. The people you kicked out are the real Americans here. You kicked them out, and then when other people want to come in and meld in and join in into this country and make it as beautiful and perfect as possible, now you want to get all up in antsy and you want to kick them out and you want to make them stay out and build a wall. And no, I'm not saying that every single person who enters this country is good. Yes, I'm aware of terrorist attacks. I'm aware of 9/11. I'm aware of people smuggling and being very bad when they cross this border. But a message to people who are not minorities, aka white people, not all white people though, because one person of a minority group or of any group messes up, you cannot classify everyone in that group now. Let me explain what I'm talking about. You have some Mexicans who are crossing the border bringing in drugs, who are very bad people. But because there are some people doing that, you cannot get all defensive and now build a wall and keep everyone out and classify everyone as rapists and bringing drugs. That makes zero sense. Donald Trump, you always preach how we're the laughing stock of the world. We need to do this. I'm gonna fix us. Everything. You have failed. You have utterly failed. You and any other Republican senator, congressman, anyone who has not seen the politics that we are playing right now and has not decided that something completely new and different has to be done because the way we've been doing it obviously isn't working, you are as messed up as he is. And I don't say that lightly, and I don't care if I've hurt anyone's feelings. And I don't care if you're gonna tell me I'm playing the victim card. I don't care. Because yes, while these things might not be directly affecting me, this is a country that I've been growing up in and that I will plan to grow up in further into the future and at least try to contribute a little bit to helping this country too. So while these things don't directly affect me, I can see how these are affecting other people. I can see how people are fed up with the way you guys just don't pay attention. I can see how people are fed up with kids kids are getting shot in schools and we're not doing anything about it. I can see how we're fed up. And if you think it's too much of a problem, if you think it's not there, if you think that we're incapable, the greatest country on earth is incapable of doing things as banning guns or putting restrictions on them or opening back up the government, if you think that the greatest country in the world can't do something like that, I don't have any words for you. I really don't. I know we can do something about this. I know you can do something about this, Donald Trump. You're the president. Mike Pence, I know you can do something about this too. I know you can get out of your outlandish ways. I know any congressman, congresswoman, I know you know what I'm talking about. And I know you know what to do. If you're going to choose, well, this is what I'm gonna do for my party. This is good for my party. Go ahead. But when you realize that party politics is gonna get you nowhere, and your so-called love for this country isn't gonna show unless you be real. And I know that if you guys were real, you would be refuting everything that Donald Trump says the moment he says it. Because we all know he doesn't know what he's talking about. But no, we want to please our party so bad. So I don't care if you feel like I'm being too brash, too harsh, too anything. I don't care. This is how I feel. This is what I think should be done. And I'm sorry if it hurts any of you. Because it hurts me that I live in a country that claims it's the greatest country on earth, and yet we're debating on whether or not guns cause school shooting. And yet we have, our government is closed right now. Our government is closed like it's a Wendy's going into bankruptcy. Our government is closed right now. Why? Because some idiot with a red tie and a toupee wants a 2,000-mile wall. Our government is closed. So I don't care if you feel like I'm being too harsh. I honestly couldn't care less. This is how I feel on these issues. And I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you guys can see where I'm coming from. Because it's something that I feel a lot of us don't say. And it's something that I know you people can fix.